Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the 2020 presidential election. More specifically, will we know who won on election night? And, go through a couple scenarios using ypms.com, which I'm going to pull up on the other tab, and I will shift my screen recorder to that tab once I'm done with this. So, uh, 62 million people have already voted, I believe. Yeah, and this is as of, I think, yesterday. And the number's going to go up before the election, obviously. We could be, this is already basically the amount of votes Donald Trump got in 2016. So, yeah. But as of right now, Joe Biden is leading in the polls. And at this time, Hillary Clinton was collapsing. This was, a few days ago, 4 years mid October 2016 was when Hillary Clinton collapsed. The Comey letters were released. She was going to win the election, and I'll say it. She was going to win the election in all likelihood until the Comey letter. So yeah. So as of right now, though, Biden looks like he's maintaining his lead. So now we're going to go and talk about the three Rust Belt races. So as we all know, the simplest pathway to victory is Biden flipping. Biden flipping the Rust Belt, and I'll show that on this on a tab on the other tab later. So I'm only screen recording on one tab, but I'll show that in a second. But essentially, Joe Biden, he ended up winning, or Hillary Clinton ended up losing the Rust Belt, and it came as a shock to many. Most people thought she was going to win, but all Biden has to do is flip Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and hold on to all the Clinton states, which is likely, and he wins the election. So I don't think that I think that we should be counting mail-in ballots already. We should be opening them. We should be saying, okay, this is an early vote. It's for Biden. This is an early vote. It's for Trump. We should be counting them already, but that's not happening as of right now. So yeah. So what we need to do, or what Trump needs to do rather, is essentially keep it close in the Rust Belt. Okay, I don't know where that article went, but Trump needs to keep it close in the Rust Belt. But if Biden jumps out to a big lead, one insurmountable due to the vote by mail ballots, or why is this coming up? The mail-in vote ballots, then we could see it being called for Biden. So we're going to do a scenario where we talk about multiple scenarios where where Trump or Biden could win the election. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much, but we're going to pull up the 2016 electoral map. I want historical. 2016. Hillary Clinton, she got. It says they're a bunch of toss-up. That's annoying, but these are the faithless electors. All by. Of course, that's stupid. Okay. All Biden has to do, and I should just clear these. Because there were 4 from Washington for some reason. I think there were some from Ohio, maybe. No, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure where the faceless electors are from. But yeah. But essentially, all Biden has to do is flip the Rust Belt, and he wins the election. And it should be at 278 right now. There was a random faithless elector. I don't know where I think it was from Hawaii. There's 2 more. I'm not going to attempt to decipher that. I think it might have been Texas, maybe. No, not Oklahoma. Texas, maybe. Yeah, there we go. It was, yeah. So I did decipher the faithless electors, which are annoying. But if this is Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump in 2016, all Biden has to do is flip these 3 states. We know that. But what's a scenario where he wins on election day? Okay, hopefully that didn't show up on my screen. But I just turned off my notifications. I always forget to turn off my notifications. I don't tell you how many videos I've filmed, and then someone FaceTimes me in the middle of my video. But whatever, it's not their fault. I should be turning off notifications. But if this is Biden's map, we'll do Joseph Robinette Biden because we have to add the middle initials. Joe Clinton. That's not it. Joe R. It should be Joseph R. Biden actually. But anyways, so if we because there are going to be a lot of states that are going to be called on election night. There are going to be some states though that are not going to be called on election night. These are a lot of these more swingy states or states that we just don't know who's going to. South Carolina's probably going to be called, but we're going to take a look at the states that have the potential to be called on election night and see who they're going to go for. So yeah. First of all, I think and we're not going to do margins here. I think New Mexico will be called on election night for Joe Biden. I think that Utah will be called for President Trump. I think Texas will be called for President Trump. I think that Nebraska 02 and Maine 02 are going to be called for Trump and Biden respectively. I think Nevada's going to be called for Biden. I think that Pennsylvania will be called for Biden. I think that Arizona will be called for Biden. I think Minnesota will be called for Biden. And New Hampshire. Now, the rest of these states, I'm not sure. And, oh, by the way, in Ohio will not be called on election night. So, let's assume Biden is a landslide and he's winning by 10% in Nevada, 8% in Arizona, 7% in Pennsylvania. Then I think we can assume that he's probably going to win Florida, probably going to win Michigan, Wisconsin, North Carolina, maybe Georgia and Ohio. So he'll win the election. Now, what if Trump is, or what if we call Arizona for Trump on the election? What if we don't call Pennsylvania for anyone? What if these are still toss-ups? Well, if Trump's leading in Arizona and we still haven't called New Hampshire, and we still haven't called Minnesota or Nevada, then he might be leading in Ohio. He'll probably win Georgia. He'll probably be leading in Florida and North Carolina, and he'll probably be leading in Wisconsin and Michigan, which would give him the victory. Give Biden the rest of these states, give him all these states, Trump still wins. But what states are we going to know? Which states will be called on the election? Just based on my prediction. Well, all the toss-up states I'm going to leave just will not be called. And I should actually clarify to those my new viewers what we're just going to do. Won't be called. And we're going to do classic colors. Let's go with green. So we're going to add that. And we need to get rid of the pie chart. So I do not think that... I think Biden's going to win Minnesota on election night. I'm misclicking a ton. My apologies. I think that we will, and then we're also going to have to add... whatever. I've contradicted myself way too much. But these are the states that are not going to be called on election. On election night. So we're going to have a basic idea. I think Biden's going to get to 227. Trump's going to get to 170. Actually, no, Iowa's not going to be called. Or New Hampshire. Or actually, no. Those states will be called for their respective parties. So I think Biden's at 223. Trump's at 164. Again, I think Nevada I'm more on the fence about. But I think that Trump's going to overperform my expectations there, which is going to lead a lot of people to, being, well, I'm not sure. Should we call Nevada for Biden? Let's keep it too close to call, But anyways, this is my prediction. I think that we're going to see Nevada, Iowa, and Ohio and Georgia be called the following day. I do think that Arizona and Pennsylvania will be called, and New Hampshire will be called for Biden earlier rather than later. But we could be waiting for a week to get results from Florida, getting results from North Carolina, getting results from Wisconsin, getting results from Michigan. So again, I know that we all want to know who wins on election night, but the mail-in ballots are going to 100% affect this election. And in terms of who's going to help, we don't know that yet. We don't know how long it will take exactly, but I can make a guesstimate. This is my guesstimate. So again, guys, thanks for watching this video. This was pretty rushed. This is actually off a suggestion from Chase Talks Politics. I don't think I got to reply to that comment, but Chase Talks Politics, if you're watching, thanks for the comment. But again, guys, thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and tune in for the election night live stream. Again, I'll be trying hard not to freak out because this is so nerve-wracking. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you all in the next one.